For more on this, let's bring in former Congresswoman Nan Hayworth and Democratic strategist Jose Aristimuño. Welcome to you both. Great to have you here. So much coming out of Neil Cavuto's interview. I mean, it was a headline every second, I think. But let's drill down on this rescission idea. This is a technical term for what is basically spending cancellation. Mitch McConnell, of course, saying this would break a trust in Congress. What do you say to that, Jose?
I agree. I think Republicans agreed upon a spending bill. They need to keep their promise. If they want to, look, we're all for spending cuts, to cut spending, but we had to do it the right way and work with the Democrats on future bills.
Nan, to you, people have been saying, oh, this is, we have never heard of this before. This is a brand new thing. But in fact, Bill Clinton did this in 1993. It's not unknown. Is this a good idea in your view? Keep in mind, we're spending a whole lot of money.
Well, absolutely, Jerry. And in fact, the $1.3 trillion spending bill, that budget buster, was really a terrible idea when Senator McConnell says, we didn't really mean it. Well, we sent Republican majorities to the House and the Senate. We sent a Republican to the White House to help taxpayers, to help the American people, to not have government be profligate. There is a 1974 law, Jerry, just as you pointed out, that does allow Congress to revisit spending bills with simple majorities. So the problem we have in the Senate, 60 votes to pass most bills. And so the Democrats can hold them up with their minority vote. They have 41 votes and more that they can use to hold up bills. That's why they're in the driver's seat, basically. So we could try a rescission. The problem's going to be that Senator McConnell does not have to bring that bill to the floor. They can just sit on it for 45 days and then it expires and goes away.
He's in the power seat here, I think,
yes.
And he's saying he's not going to do it. Let's listen to more from Mitch McConnell on how this could become a big issue in the upcoming elections.
But there's no question they didn't like this proposal and that they would undo it if they could. They've already come out for repealing most of it. So I think we're going to have a referendum this fall, Neil, on whether or not people think they're better able to make decisions about their own hard-earned money as opposed to Washington politicians.
So McConnell's plan here, Jose, to take it to the voters, but a recent poll from the Wall Street Journal and NBC shows that only 27% of voters say this tax cut is a good idea. What do you think is going to happen if this is part of the conversation when we get to the fall?
This will definitely be a part of the conversation. Look, come November will be a referendum on how the American people think we're doing as a country and who they think Congress should be controlled by. Democrats, on our part, we've been winning elections left and right, and I hope that we're going to do the same come November.
All right, Nan, back to you quickly before we go here. Trump has called that spending bill ridiculous. Yeah. But I have to tell you, the CBO says that we're heading to 100% debt to GDP. At some point, don't we have to stop spending?
Yes, Jerry, and we can thank our friends on the Democratic side of the aisle who can only see their way clear, unfortunately, typically to more and more spending. That's why there was a $1.3 trillion bill. So we need to get more Republicans in there to cut spending. We need governing majority in the Senate. We need those 60 votes.
So far to go on this. Thank you, Nan Hayworth and Jose Aristimuño, for joining. Great job.
Jerry.